us move fast. The Payment Security Standard Council is a global forum, and actually this particular PCSSC, we called it is the PCSSC. Sometimes I call it the SSC only, because every time the PCI PSC is little boring, right? SSC. So this is the forum. Actually, they are involved in development of the new standards, development of the approving the entities who can conduct the assessments like USA companies, and also they regularly monitor, takes the feedback from the industry. Okay, so this how it actually it develop, enhance all these things, you know, security of the payment related industry. Now there are various security standards are there in the payment card industry. When I'm talking about PCI, not only we are talking about the PCI DSS, but now just added another standard also called the PADSS, right? Like that, there are various standards are there, various standards. So all these standards, who is actually creating the standards? So behind the screen, the PCSSC is the entity, the forum, which actually develops lot of security standards and the guidelines, how to use the standards, and also some supplementary information. Everything they will develop and they will publish. Also, they take the responsibility of awareness, creating the awareness among the industry. I mean the merchants, providers, always they will create some good awareness things. The ultimate aim is to protect your data, means card holder data. So it's right. This is how it happens. So why it is so much required is, you know, you need to understand because you don't know where is your data now, right? Earlier days, it's very simple. If I'm having, you know, $10 bill in my hand, okay, I know the $10 is in my wallet, right? There is no way I can, okay, if I want to, if I lose that particular wallet, I will lose the $10, but it is fully under control of myself. You know, I can control whether how to protect my $10, how to secure my $10, right? That is what earlier used to happen. After that, okay, if you want to, you have a fear of losing the wallet, but you don't want to lose the entire $10. Generally, as a human nature, what we will do, we will make it the two $5, and one I will keep it in my pocket, upper shirt pocket, and another one is I put it in the wallet. If I lose the wallet, then I will only lose the $5. This is how, when I am splitting the bill, reducing the risk, losing that entire amount. But when it becomes the electronic, I mean the digital money, I mean the card is what? It's a, you are carrying cash only, right? You can use that card to purchase anything. It means it is replaced the cash. Now the thing is that the card, when you are holding the card for purchasing anything, one is it's not under only your control. You can control, you can keep the data very safe. What is the data? You want to keep your card physically safe, secure, and also you want to keep that CVV numbers or PIN numbers very safe, so that no one can steal the data from you and misuse that your data for withdraw money or something like this, or purchase something online. But now you can protect it. But the time when you are sharing this data with the multiple companies, all the merchants you are, you know, handing this card details, right? How you will ensure they are actually really protecting your data? You cannot, right? You don't know where is your data now. There are various entities might be having your data. So that entities, they are supposed to protect your data. But the entities, how are they voluntarily they will come and protect? No, the behind thing, there are a lot of people are involved. They are actually make sure your data is always protected, always secured. So one of that entity is PCI SSC. So their responsibility is to present all the how to protect this cardholder data. So they present all the technical and operational requirements by, you know, putting a lot of standards and guidelines and things, and create that awareness. Okay. Now the PCI standards are basically the PCI-SSE, they're tailored for mainly the three communities. Mainly three communities. Communities, it means, whatever the standards they publish, it is applicable for either of these three things. One is the merchants, the processors, and the service providers. Merchants already, the processors also, just we touched base that part, also the payment gateways, payment processing companies, or the acquiring banks. So anybody we can consider into the group of the processing the data, because merchant can't do that. Merchant can sell the goods and take the money. Instead of the money, he can take the card details. Now the details, someone supposed to process it and authorize it, right? That entity is all the types of categories. Like the acquiring banks, or payment gateways, payment processing companies, everybody fall under this processors category. And the service providers, whoever providing the services to these two types of entities, any type of a service which may impact the data or which may impact the CD environment, so we consider them as a service providers, like the data center which I just explained, right? The software development company we just explained. Okay, so this kind of entities, we can consider broadly into the service providers. Hence, the main thing is the merchants and service providers. Simple. Even the processors also called a service provider only, because they are not selling anything. Okay, they are not selling any goods. Yes, so they are also their main category is the service provider. But because of their business function, we considering them as a processors. But otherwise, merchant and service providers. This is one type of a community. So any standard which look at that published by this PCI-SSE, that is applicable. Most of the things is applicable for this category. Another category is the software developers. Okay, these companies are actually entities. They develop the softwares. They develop the softwares for the industry, payment card industry. So this kind of entities also need to be comply with specific different standards. That's already just I mentioned about PADSS, Payment Application Data Security Standard. So this is another standard. This standard is only applicable for those companies who are into the development of payment applications, right? Now the third category of the community is the device manufacturers. Device manufacturers is someone who manufacture the pin entry devices, the POS devices, or the ATM machines, pin pads. All these are device manufacturers. They are also supposed to follow certain standards. So why only these categories needs to be certified or follow certain standards? I will show you that pictorial in the next transaction flow. Then we will come to know how these entities are involved in a different phases of transaction flow. Okay. So I call this entire is the one ecosystem, the payment card industry ecosystem. That ecosystem consists payment devices, applications, processing card processing infrastructure, etc., etc. So this is entirely what we call is the ecosystem, right? How one is every entity is depend on other entities. We will discuss this.